Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Operation Arsenal. Today we have a different kind of video. We're going to be doing a pre-match prediction, my reactions live during the match, and then at the end of the video we will be reviewing the game as normal. So a longer video today, and I wanted to talk about my thoughts on the lineup. It's a very different lineup today for the game against Southampton. As you can see, there is one name on that team sheet that we were definitely not expecting to see, and that is Nelson making his first Premier League starts for Arsenal, which is really exciting. So I'm going to predict what I think is going to happen. So Czech in goal. I mean, I don't want to say too much about Czech. You know how I feel. Bellerin, Chambers, Mustafi and Kolasinac as a back four. I'm happy to see Bellerin's in today. Chambers has been doing quite well for us recently. Mustafi as well has been very good. I like how aggressive he is, and I think that we might need that today. And Kolasinac at left back hasn't played too much recently. I'm sure he will do absolutely fine. El Neni and Xhaka as holding midfielders there. I'm sure Xhaka will be drifting around with El Neni getting forward a little bit sometimes. Two very similar players, so I'm not too keen on those two playing together. We're missing, say, a Ramsey, a Wilshere, an Ozil. Ramsey's not in the team at all. I'm not 100% sure what to make of that. Either we're just resting him for the big game during the week, or he's picked up a little niggling injury after a fantastic performance. But who knows? Wilshere's on the bench, so we could always bring him on if we're lacking that creativity. Same with Ozil. But then we've got Iwobi, Nelson and Welbeck. I think they're going to be sitting behind Aubameyang. I'm sure Iwobi will be on the left. Nelson on the right, maybe, with Welbeck behind Aubameyang. But they can all rotate, it seems to be a popular thing that we've been doing this season. Everyone rotates. There isn't a set position. You know, Ozil will start on the right, but he ends up on the left, up front. Aubameyang will drift wide. Lacazette drops deep. There's a huge rotational shape going on there, which I'm sure will happen today. With Aubameyang up front as well, he has been superb since he's joined. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him play today. Macy on the bench with Holding, Monreal, Wilshere, Ozil, Lacazette and Nketiah, who I'm sure will come on late on in the second half if we're winning the game, which I'm hoping we will. That brings me on to my prediction. What do I think is going to happen today? Well, it's a different story because if we were playing away from home, I'd be feeling a little bit more on edge, to say the least. We haven't been great away from home this season, but as we're at home, and we have been very good at home this season, mostly, I think we will win today pretty comfortably. I think Southampton, although I really love the club and I think they've got a decent team, they do lack a bit of quality, don't they? I'm not sure what it is. Maybe too many individuals, not enough cohesion there. Team spirit, it seems to be a little bit low at the moment. I don't think the manager's right for them. I think it's going to be a comfortable 3-1. Something like that. I think we will concede tonight because we just have not been great defensively all season, but going forward we're going to have way too much attacking firepower for them, and I'm pretty sure that we will score at least 2 or 3 goals. So my prediction is going to be 3-1. That's how I see today going down. But now we're going to jump into my live reactions as we play the game, and of course I'll be playing the UFL app at the same time. And if you're looking forward to the review, that will be towards the end of the video, and it'll be a full breakdown review like I usually do. So come on Arsenal, don't let me down, let's get a win. So what is UFL? Well, it's a fantastic app, and you know I don't show you anything that I don't think you would enjoy. So I'm hoping that you guys will watch this part of the video and then go ahead and download the game and play along with me, follow me on the app for future games. Let's talk about that really quick. So on UFL, you can actually follow people. My name is MGH in the app. You can see I've got 211 followers. That's from the last video we did, which was against Man City, I believe. Yeah, it was. You can see my last game played. Yeah, that game didn't go to plan, did it? At all. So the idea of this app is you play along with a match. What you do is you select 2 players, you draft 2 players, and they gain points based off how they're playing in the match itself, and then you obviously get points for them doing well. It makes the game a lot more exciting because it's not just the result you're looking out for. You're watching certain players that you've picked. You're waiting for them to make good passes, get assists, score goals. And throughout the game, you can boost them. You can do all sorts of cool things. And you're playing against random opponents. But we are 1 hour before kickoff right now. So as you can see at the top here, Arsenal versus Southampton. Lineups are in. So let's go ahead and click on that. So the entry fee is 500 coins. You can win up to 1,130 if you finish in first place, which obviously I would like to do. So they're matchmaking. Oh, I think I've got first choice. Well, I'm going to go straight in there and pick Aubameyang because why would I not? Aubameyang is going to score today. I'm hoping he might get 1 or 2 goals. But now we wait for the other opponents, the other 4 players that I've been matched against to pick their players. I will be going last now to pick my second player. But I got Aubameyang. I'm happy about that. I'm just hoping that I can get myself maybe Xhaka. Okay, so the other players have picked Tadic, Nelson, Welbeck, Xhaka, Iwobi, El Neni, Mustafi, and then we're waiting for this guy to pick his second player. So my third, fourth, and fifth choice after Xhaka have all been picked. I was going to go with El Neni, Mustafi, or Iwobi. Yes, Iwobi, because he does get a lot of the ball. He does make a lot of passes. You've got to be tactical with UFL. Whoever makes a lot of passes, you know they're going to be getting a lot of points. I'm thinking maybe Kolasinac, to be fair. I think I'm going to go with Kolasinac. I think I'm happy with that. Aubameyang, I'm hoping will do really well today. Hopefully not one of those really quiet games because he doesn't get much of the ball. And Kolasinac, I'm hoping will do well as well. So now we just wait for kickoff, which is in about half an hour. Right, so we are fast approaching the 15th minute. And it's quite safe to say that my choices haven't been great as of yet. The leader in our group has 28 points. I'm on 7! 7 points. Let's have a look at the global top 50. 128. Wow. Oh, fantastic. Yes. We're 1-0 down. Mustafi. I'm just watching it back now. What is he doing? He's just standing there watching. Kolasinac, I'm trading him out. I'm going to be bringing in Chambers. Chambers has been doing a lot better. He's in. In fact, I'm going to use a power-up right now. I need points. I'm going to go with just double points. We're going to use that, and I'm going to put it on Aubameyang. I'm hoping that the next 10 minutes, which is exactly how long this boost will last for, that will hit them back on the break and get a goal back in this. So, Aubameyang, here we go. Come on. I knew it! I knew it was going to happen. We would bounce straight back. There was nothing for ages. He did nothing, and I was just thinking to myself, this cannot get any worse. But then he pops up with the goal, and I've got double points on that. 100 points. I'm now first place in the group that I've got. And Danny Welbeck makes it to... Oh, we've just had another chance. Granit Xhaka has blown it over the bar, but 2-1 now. Danny Welbeck scores in the 37th minute, assist by Iwobi. Iwobi's done something good, everyone. Okay, so we are now 10 minutes into the second half. I'm just going to update you on how things are going on because the game is pretty slow at the moment. So, as of right now, 154 points for Aubameyang, 54 points for Chambers. And the global top 50, I'm currently 35th. Just over 15 minutes to go now. And Lacazette has come on for Aubameyang. But this second half really has been a lot slower. There's not much going on right now. And we are still in second place in my group. Oh my God, they've scored. It's Charlie Austin. He scores every time against Arsenal. He's missed an absolute sitter, but then scores the very next chance. Danny Welbeck is going to be the bane of my life. He is so up and down. It is so stressful. Iwobi as well, but he, in fairness to Iwobi, has created 2 goals today. Well, it's the end of the game, guys. God, the last few minutes were crazy. 2 red cards. Oh, just so glad the game is over. We've managed to pull it off just about 3-2. And you can see here the highlights of the game and the stats. We have a total UFL score of 1,058 for Arsenal and just 722 for Southampton. 66% of the ball for Arsenal there with 13 shots, but 15 shots for Southampton. I think they're going to feel a little bit hard done by today, but in the end, I think the right team won. So let's see where we were. In my group, somehow I finished in 4th, despite doing so well midway. And I've dropped my rank. It hasn't actually updated there, but I am ranked 665, as you can see there. Lacazette did not do enough towards the end of the game for me. And Callum Chambers, just look how many things he did wrong towards the end of the game here. He lost me a lot of points. But make sure you download the app if you've enjoyed this part of the video. If you would like to play along, make sure you follow me. It's MGH in the app. And now we're going to go ahead and talk about the game. Turns out my prediction was pretty close. I said 3-1. I knew we were going to concede today. I didn't think we would concede 2. And I didn't think we would concede 2 very poor goals like we did. Well, actually, no, I kind of did expect it. But they were more poor than I thought. Really, really poor defending from Mustafi on the first goal. And then Austin, who literally just got subbed on when he scored. Just a lapse in concentration. But we managed to score 3. So 3-2. Very pleased with that. And it's crazy if you think about it. The reason I'm so relieved and pleased about this result is because Burnley are right behind us. I mean, you couldn't write this, could you? It's terrifyingly bad, really, the situation we're in the Premier League. But let's talk about the game itself, especially the first half, which I thought was a much, much better performance from Arsenal than it was in the second half. Aubameyang's goal was really well worked. Welbeck with the flick of dreams. Like, normally when he flicks the ball, it's completely by accident. He can't control his legs, right? He's Bambi. He somehow flicked it like Giroud used to do for us all the time. Just a nice little flick around the back. And Aubameyang just proves he is just a clinical finisher. He didn't even look remotely dangerous for half of the game tonight. Honestly, he really didn't. And he just finds the back of the net. It was a really difficult chance for him. He had to stretch and just toe poke it through the defenders and past the goalkeeper. And when it went in, I'm not going to lie, I was very, very happy with that one. Very, because we bounced back. We needed to bounce back because going 1-0 down was a real sucker punch, wasn't it? Shane Long, who's got, 2 goals in 48 games now. Really not good form from him. But of course, against Arsenal, he scores. And Austin as well. I think he's scored every single time against Arsenal that he's played, which is an unbelievable record. I think what we'll have to do is just break his legs next time. You know, just break his... I'm kidding, obviously. Iwobi, I need to discuss Iwobi because I've really criticised him. And I think fairly. I think he has been really poor for Arsenal this season. And today, I don't want to say it was his best game for Arsenal because I don't think it was. A few seasons ago against Everton, when he scored his first goal, I thought he was brilliant that day. There's been a few Europa League games where he's done a bit better. But today, when he was doing well and, passing it and crossing it, they were pretty good deliveries, weren't they? And he got 2 assists. So fair play to Iwobi. A much, much better performance. But there were still moments of madness where I just think, oh my God, how is he playing for Arsenal? So I'm hoping that he can continue that. He's one of our only players that is a winger. If you really think about it, we have a lot of number 10s, a lot of creative but central players. We don't really have out-and-out wingers, and I don't think Iwobi actually is. I actually prefer him more central, but whenever we deploy him, it seems to be on the wings, and he cuts inside, which is fine, but I think this is obviously an area we need to work on. We need to bring someone in, next season preferably, that can play wide. Someone that sits on the bylines, a bit like Sane, a bit like Robin, just someone like that. Wouldn't that be amazing if we could get someone like Sane? Wow, a player like Sane at Arsenal? That would be incredible. The other player I need to talk about is Welbeck as well. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, so scores his first goal, which was deflected, but still got himself in that position to shoot, did really well. It's a good, powerful strike, and fair play, yeah. He then goes on to score a second goal in the second half, but just before that goal, he misses an absolute sitter, and I wanted to strangle him. How he's missed from quite literally 2 yards. He's gone for some sort of flick, like a half volley, which I agree probably was the best thing to do, but maybe not for Welbeck. Just get your body in the way. If he quite literally just shifted his central part of his body just to the right a bit, it would have just gone in. But he's gone to flick it, and it's not come off well. But thankfully, he managed to get his second goal with a really well-worked move, lovely cross from Iwobi, and a lovely finish from Welbeck with his head. So, thankfully, he repaid us after that terrible miss. If we didn't win today, that's what this video would have been all about, that miss, and the fact that we dropped 2 points because of it. But Welbeck was good today. Really good. Really, really impressed with him. So well done to Danny. Well done to Iwobi. Well done to Aubameyang, who's continued his really good goal-scoring form. But let's talk about some major issues with our defence. Southampton failed to score in their last 3 games, I think it was, home and away. So they haven't been deadly in front of goal whatsoever. They've struggled a lot. But of course, when they come to the Emirates, they turn into Barcelona from 2008. It's just shocking sometimes to see how disjointed our defence can be. Chambers, I actually thought, had a somewhat okay game. But Mustafi, I don't think I've ever seen an Arsenal player be so up and so down. Some games he can be brilliant. He's really aggressive. I mentioned at the start of the video, I love it when he just runs at players and he makes a lot of interceptions. It wouldn't surprise me, and I don't know the stats, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's got the most interceptions in the Arsenal team this year. He does it so much. When he has a good game, you think, yeah, that's why he's a World Cup winner. That's why he plays for Germany. That's why he cost us over 30 million. But then he has a game like today where moments of pretty solid defending, but then absolutely losing his head and having moments of madness. He is a bipolar centre-back. He's up here and then he's down here. He's up here, he's down here. My dad's bipolar. I know what it's like. They just swing. And it's just completely unexpected. Why? Why is he so inconsistent? I don't understand it. We will never win the Champions League, the Premier League. We will not win against the big teams when we've got a bipolar defence like we do, where some games we're somewhat good, but then some games we might as well be in the Championship. Okay, and that's no disrespect to the Championship, because I'm pretty sure most of their defences can play better than ours did today. Oh, Bellerin as well, poor today I thought. Just a lot of running. Just a lot of running. Didn't really do anything with the ball. Kolasinac was okay. I was hoping he would do a bit better, but ultimately wasn't very good either. Just in general, defensively all over the place, but going forward, solid once again. And don't forget, this was a weaker team. We played 2 defensive midfielders, which was definitely not required at home. We really did look better with Wilshere on the pitch. I think, had Ramsey and Ozil been on the pitch, it would have been a different story. We would have scored more, that's for sure. But we've rested some key players now for the second leg against CSKA, which is coming up soon. With a nice lead, I doubt we're going to be going out, but it's good that we've rested our key players for that. I don't know why we're taking off Aubameyang when he was, he was most likely to score again. I mean, he was playing up front. We're taking him off when he can't even play in the Europa League. That doesn't make sense to me. Why not put Aubameyang and Lacazette up front for the last 15 minutes? But anyway, that's the review, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And again, just make sure you download UFL. They've kindly sponsored this video. And I really, really enjoyed that. I actually really dig the app. I really enjoy it. And if you want to follow me on the app, you can do. It's MGH. Really appreciate it. Maybe we could do some games in the future where we have our own little league going and see how you guys can do against me. It seems I'm not particularly great at the game, so I need to really work on my decision making. I think I need to go for someone like a Xhaka or an El Neni. Even though he got a red card at the end of the game, he was still, I think, one of the highest scorers. It just seems to be midfielders get a lot more points, so make sure you click the link in the description to download it on iOS, Android, whatever phone you've got, and play along with me, and make sure you follow me. But most of all, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell, and I will see you next time.